to today's session. So we have Dharan from Insta Options here today with us, and we are happy to announce that Insta Options, which is an options analytical tool, is now available on the FYERS platform. And for all the option enthusiasts out there, we now have this detailed platform which allows you to trade a variety of strategies directly or get it implemented. So in this session, I welcome Dharani to basically give us a complete walkthrough of how the platform works, what is in it for options traders, and how to best utilize the platform to devise strategies or to implement strategies, on the fly. So with that said, welcome Dharani, and over to you.
Thank you so much. I think so. I'm quite audible. If my voice is clear.
Yes, Dharani, you're audible.
Super. So it was a great day. So the market really rallied to a great extent, and we can just see that market was muted from the morning, and it just gave a boom in the afternoon session. So I'm really happy to see such a big move after a long downside moment. So now let me just get introduced into the Insta Options. This is one of the coolest feature, like what I have personally, as a personal trader, like I just experienced like a lot of things over here in the Insta Options in order to make you to understand options in a very easy way. Okay, so now let me just start with one by one. Okay, so it's going to be a very deep walkthrough. And let me just start it from the option tab. Okay, so whenever it comes to market, right? So all the retail traders face one problem, which is going to be the identification of the trend. Okay, so on this aspect, like what I do, like we just move on to the trending OA, so which is one of the coolest feature, like what the Insta Options has. So this feature gives us a very clear understanding that what the broader market is doing. Okay, so whenever it comes to open interest, so let me just put it in a different way. So whenever we can see the call option open interest is quite higher than the put option open interest. So this is a cumulative open interest. Okay, so on the cumulative open interest, okay, so now there will be a question. What do you mean by cumulative open interest, and what are the strikes which has been involved over here? So now let me just first define how the trending OA has been configured over here in the Insta Options. Okay, so first we need to click on the change strike price. Okay, so once you click over here, you can just find that. So we have the ATM straddle, and we have the top 3 straddle over here and the bottom 3 straddles. Okay, these are things that we have selected. And if you wish that, you need to add another 2 strikes, and then if you can submit. So we'll be taking the 9 strikes. Okay, so we'll be summing up the call option open interest, and we just sum up the put option open interest. So that directly gives us the trending OA. Okay, so now what we are going to do is we're just going to plot the difference between the call option and put option. Once the values is in positive, you can just see the sentiment is in positive. So once the sentiment is in positive, so we just define that the market is going to be on the uptrend. Okay, so when it turns into negative, what happens? It just says like the call option used to be the green color used to be on the up, and the red color used to be on the down. Okay, so now this clearly defines that the sentiment of the market is going to be on a positive side, and obviously that we just know like what happened in the market from the morning. So it was like muted for a while, and then it starts to move on a single direction, that is on the upside. So this is not only a bank nifty, we can just have a look into the nifty as well as the fin nifty. Okay, so this gives us a very clear vision that how the market sentiment is all about. Okay, so as a retail trader, once you understand how the market sentiment is, okay, right now it is a positive sentiment. On this aspect, it is not correct to look into the direction, like if you don't need to take positions on the downside. Okay, so you can just look for opportunities only on the upside. Okay, on the other case, let me just go up with the dashboard. And in the dashboard, you have a finder strategy. And if you're very beginner to the market, so once you're done with the trending OA, okay, now you understood that the market sentiment is positive, then you can just come up over here and then, okay, so today's bank, I want to trade into Nifty because Nifty had a clear vision on the morning itself that it is going to be an uptrend. So we just select Nifty, and then I'm going to type, it's going to be a positive strategy I'm going to select, and then click on find a strategy. Once you click on find a strategy, now Insta Options brings you different varieties of strategies based out of bullish momentum. So now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to check, okay, so which suits my risk appetite. So I feel that 700 rupees of risk against 1,700 rupees of profitability. So I think this could be a good one for me. So I just going to click on execute. If I just have the conviction that what the strategy is all about, then you can just like that click on execute from here. Okay, so just a single execute. So hence the market is closed, the orders are not going through. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is, okay, I just want to give an analysis. Okay, so then click on analyze. So once you click on analyze, so now everything will be like quite easy. Okay, so now we can just see here, it just take you to the payoff chart. Okay, so once the market is going upside, you're going to make money on this particular strategy. Okay, on the other hand, we have something known as combined premium. Okay, so this is a debit spread. Okay, so here what happens is, like, we just try to add both the call and put premium, so both the strike price premium, and then we just plot it on a single chart. Okay, so over here you can just put different indicators. Say like we just put super trend, and then you have the VWAP. Okay, so you can just add the indicators on the premium, on the combined premium chart, and you can take your trade decisions. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is, like, we just understood the things about the trending OA, and from the trending OA, how we can just take a plan our trades. If you're very beginner, you don't know anything about the market, so then you can just find out the trending OA. Once it's positive, then look for positive strategy over here, and then you can just deploy it from like these many strategies over here. Okay, and if you feel that market is going to be negative, then you can just select on negative and click on find a strategy. Okay, so this will find us strategies for negative side. Okay, so I feel that this strategy looks good for me. Then I click on analyze. Then I just look into the payoff chart. The payoff chart looks like, the market comes down, I'm going to make profit out of the strategy. Okay, this is one of the cool feature, right? So next, we just take it one step ahead and then understand something more about this strategy tab. So here is where the wonder happens. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is, once you click on strategy tab, then you have like three points over here: the combined premium chart, the payoff chart, and the multi-strike OA. Okay, so whenever it comes to option trading, the most commonly known option strategy is going to be the short straddle, right? Okay, so we have the two legs over here. Okay, I have added two legs over here. One is call option, the other one is put option. I'm going to sell both the legs. Okay, so let me just do it on Bank Nifty. I hope so. Like, people used to do short straddles and strangles on option on Bank Nifty. Okay, so I just take Bank Nifty. Okay, so now we have the ATM call and put 44,400 call and put. Okay, so now we have just, like, in the early days, we have just seen only one chart. Okay, this is a call option chart, and now let me just add the put option chart as well. Okay, so you can just see over here, this particular chart is a combination. It's a combination of both the call and put. Okay, so this is what, like, we can just see, we have just seen in the past. But now let me just take you to one more step, and then let me just add some more legs. Say like OTM strikes I want to add. Okay, so I just feel that on the call side, let me just add 45,000 call, and input side I'm planning to add 44,000. Okay, 44,000 put I'm just going to add. Okay, so on this aspect, like, I can just select the four legs combinedly contribute to this particular chart. Okay, so where we have all the call and put combinedly added together, and we find out the combined premium chart, on which you can just look into the payoff chart. Okay, how the payoff chart looks like, and then you can just look into the multi-strike OA. Okay, what the OA is doing, as well as you can just look into the price. Okay, so how the price has reacted on these particular on these individual legs. Okay, how it has reacted. Okay, so we have seen that very clearly in the morning. Both the call and put started somewhere like 340 and 150, and it just keep on coming down, and at some point of time both the call and put got merged together, and then like, the premium has considerably eroded. Okay, and the same thing we can just look into the premium chart as well. So it has been continuously coming down for a while. Okay, so whenever the people used to say people used to say in general, like, option premiums will be eroded. Okay, see, it's not only for intraday basis, and even you can just do this sort of strategies on, you can just plot your super trends over here, and then you can just add a VWAP. Okay, and then you can just take your positional trades as well. Okay, it's not going to be the only the intraday strategies. You can just deploy your positional strategies, and then okay, you can just take your entry whenever it's below the super trend, and you can just exit your trade whenever it is above the level of the super trend. Okay, so this is how the combined premium helps you. Okay, so then we just understand the payoff chart. The payoff chart is very common, like we just like it's very common between the different platforms. So this is how it exactly looks like. Okay, and over here in the payoff chart, you can just look into the maximum profit, maximum loss, risk rewards, and whether it's a debit or credit spread, and the break even, and the strategy Greeks as well. You can just have a look. And if you are very beginner to the market, and you feel that okay, so you want to do some sort of delta neutral strategy, then just like that, click on delta neutral. And then if you want to do short strangle, just click on short strangle, and then it just gives you a strangle of 1 SD. Okay, and then if you want to do something on iron butterfly, you can just click on iron butterfly, then you just get the strategy pop out over here. Okay, so now you feel that okay, this strategy looks good, you want to execute it, it's going to be ultra simple. Just click on place all orders and then execute. Okay, so now I just have 4 legs. People used to have a doubt. Okay, so I have 4 legs. Okay, so what if my first the sell leg executes, I won't get any sort of margin benefits. Okay, so once we get once these 2 legs execute, once the buy order leg execute and later the sell order leg execute, then the margin required will be less, right? So on this aspect, you can just toggle between these two. Okay, so MB means margin benefit yes, and margin benefit no. Okay, so you can just toggle between margin benefit yes and no. So I feel that okay, I want to select the margin benefit. Okay, so now if I click on execute, okay, you can just notice first the buy leg got executed, and later, like 2 to 3 seconds later, then only the sell leg will be executed. So which means that it clearly shows you that first the buy order, you'll be getting the margin benefit for sure in this case. Okay, so this is all about the strategy tab. Okay, so now once again we just come back to the option data tab, and then we just understand something more interesting. Okay, so the first and foremost, let me just start with the option chain, where I'm not going to use the market watch till the end. Okay, so it's going to be quite crazy today. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to do a short strangle where I'm going to sell. Okay, let me just do something quite different. Okay, so we'll do some sort of like Batman strategy. Okay, so I'm just going to sell out this leg near 440 rupees of premium, and I'm just going to sell this leg as well with the near to 40 rupees of premium, and then I'm just going to buy somewhere like 15 rupees of premium. Okay, and another premium, say like I'm going to buy near, okay, so let me just buy this premium. Okay, so I just bought this premium, and then I'm just going to buy another leg for this 36. I buy this leg, and then I'm going to buy this leg as well. Okay, so I have almost like 6 legs with me. Okay, so on the sell side, I'm just going to increase it to buy 2 lots. Okay, so and then I'm just going to analyze the strategy. Okay, so this is a multi-leg, it's almost like 6-leg strategy, right? So once I click on analyze, so now it just takes me to the I just cancel this. So now it just takes me to the page where I can payoff chart, where I can just understand, okay, this strategy is it's popularly known as Batman chart strategy, right? So now on the strategy, like this is how we, in general, we look into the payoff chart. But in Insta Options, you have one more feature where you can just look into things very clearly. You can just have a combined premium chart where you can just look, okay, how things are happening. Okay, you can just do these things on a positional, say like if you want to do this strategy for on a long-term option strategy, like say like bi-weekly, bi-monthly, you have the options to do that. Okay, so you can just notice one thing, we have like multiple expiries. 18th October expiry, 26th October, 1st November, 8th November, 30th November. Okay, so these many expiries are there. So you can just toggle between different strategies. You can put something like calendar spreads or anything, whatever you just name it, right? You can just do it with this help of with the help of this platform. Okay, so on which, like I have personally traded with Super Trend, and then I have taken like many trades using these things. Okay, so you can just see like, okay, so it's been like from the level of 120. Right now it's trading somewhere like till the level of 11. Okay, but you got the exit somewhere over here. If you're following the Super Trend, like you can just do like many wonders over here with the help of this combined premium chart. Okay, and then you can just not only you can just add some more legs over here. Okay, I feel that, okay, so I just take 2 legs in order to increase my profitability. So like you can just do many things and many combinations you can just try over here. Okay, and then now let me just go back to the option data. So now we have the option chain. We have just understood how to configure something related to create strategies and then analyzing it and then placing it. Okay, from the option chain itself. Let me just go ahead with the OA statistics. On the OA statistics, now we have like many people used to take their trades based upon the highest to open interest fields. Okay, so they feel that, okay, so these two strikes will not be broken. So on this aspect, they'll be selling both the legs. So now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to just click on it. Okay, and now this will be added. So I want to sell it, just click on buy, then turn it to sell. And then once again, I'm just clicking on this particular leg. Now this leg will be added. I'm going to sell this leg and then execute it. That's it. You no need to every time need to add it to the market watch, and then you need to analyze it. So it's going to be like ultra simple. Okay, and then we have the put call ratio. So this is very commonly used. And then if you want to do some sort of analysis on a specific strike, say like 44,500, I want to do my analysis, then you can just look into the option like put call open analysis. You can just do it over here, and then you can just find the how the open interest of these two strikes react. Okay, so these are things like what you can just examine. And not only over here, like you have like 1 minute time frame, 5 minutes time frame, 10, 15, 30 and 60 minutes time frame as well. You can just look it into multiple time frames, and then we have the trending way as we defined earlier. Okay, so you can just look into like what has happened from the morning. Okay, so now let me just understand, like, see, like the trending way was giving a very clear picture that it was having somewhere like 16 lakh contracts has been on the bullish side in the morning itself, and then it was keep on getting it was keep on adding. Okay, so you can just see, okay, so from 16 lakhs it went somewhere like 1 crore contracts. You can just see on 12:15 the big candle which has happened, right? So on that candle it has 61 lakh orders. Okay, 61 lakh orders has been processed on the like where the put option has been sold to a great extent and the call options has been unwinded to a great extent. Okay, and after that, like you can just see, like from 1 crore it went to 2 crores, and 2 crores it went it ended somewhere like 1 crore 81 lakhs. On the other hand, you can just look into Nifty as well. You can just find that we started somewhere like 16 lakhs, and then it went to almost like 4 crores of orders has been taken on the bullish side. Okay, so these are things like which gives us a very clear understanding like what markets like. It does not give you something related to strategy, but it gives you a conviction. Yes, I can just hold on this particular strategy, or you can just hold on a particular trade. Okay, it just gives you a broader understanding. And Nifty had a very clear picture. You can just see over here. From the morning, it was you can just see the put option has been sold continuously, whereas the call option has been unwinding continuously from the morning. Okay, which gives us a very clear understanding that today is going to be an ultra bullish day, and it literally made it fine. Okay, so we can just see from 12 o'clock. After that, it was like a boom. So after that, like you can just see, like even it went below the level of 0, which means that even the yesterday whatever they had the position, those positions also got winded off. Okay, and it went somewhere like negative 1 crore. It's nearly like negative 1 crore contracts has been on the call side. Okay, so this gives the trending way gives you an understanding that what exactly the market the big players are doing. Okay, so like if the trending way shows you that it's going to be a bullish day, and if you're taking some position against the trend, obviously it's not going to be useful. Obviously it's not going to be useful, right? Okay, so you just make a note. So this trending OA gives you a broader market analysis where you can just take positions accordingly. Okay, so then we just spoke regarding the strategy tab. Okay, so now like many people used to have a doubt. Okay, did you like I just place my trades maybe like overnight? Okay, on this aspect, like I do my analysis in the evening. So I'm just going to sell both the strikes, and then I'm just going to buy one strike away. Okay, so now I just want to do the analysis in the next day morning, and then I want to take the trade. It's going to be very simple. So I just give a name stating that okay, so Nifty. Okay, so Nifty October expiry. Okay, so October. I just take this as Nifty October, and then I add it to the basket. So once I click on add to basket, now we'll be having this strategy saved in the basket under the orders tab. Okay, we just go to the baskets over here, and then we can just look into things. Nifty October. Okay, we just have this particular thing and just click on view. So once you click on view, now you'll be able to see what are the strikes we have. And if you want to execute it, just click on execute. That's it, done. Okay, so next is going to be another one step ahead where we are going to analyze it the next day morning. Okay, so you can just analyze. Okay, so this is how it looks like. And once you feel that okay, this is good, or else you want to add some more legs, you can just click on add a leg. Okay, and then you can add another put over here. Okay, and you feel that okay, this is going to be good. Then I just change it to this sort of thing. Okay, so now I feel this strategy works good. Okay, then I can just click on place order. Okay, so after that, just click on execute. So now the order will be executed immediately on your trading platform. Okay, so now it's like this is going to be something very, very easy, and just make sure that I have not added anything till now in the market watch. Okay, so like it's going to be happening everything through the what to say, like to the option chain or OA statistics. Okay, or from the strategy tab, everything you can just do it. Okay, so next its general is going to be the orders, and then the trades. Okay, so whatever the trades has happened in the account, and then you can just look into the positions, like what are the positions you have. Okay, so like there is another one important thing over here. Hence the market is closed and all the positions are closed over here. See, like you'll be have a checkbox over here. Once you click on the checkbox, now it will just take all the once the market or once the positions are open, these individual legs will be available. Okay, so you can just like that select all these legs and then click on analyze. Then it will directly take you to the strategy page under which under where like you can just see like all the strikes whatever you have already we have added, right? So on the open positions which you had, right? So those positions will be visible on the strategy tab. Okay, you no need to go ahead and add every now and then. Okay, so it's not going to be like that. It's going to be very, very simple. Okay, so this is all about the order position, and if you have any holdings, those things will be listed over here. And then we have the basket where we'll be trying to look into things like whatever we have saved earlier. We can just have a view over here. Okay, on top of which we have something on the dashboard. Okay, so over here you can just look into the stocks which has long build up, short build up, long unwinding, short covering. Okay, these things you can just have a view over here. And then you want to look into the index contributor where you can find something like, okay, so on Nifty, what are the stocks which has contributed for the index movement? Okay, so you can just sort it, and then you can just find it like, okay, so today ICICI Bank contributed 20 points and Infi contributed 16 points towards the gain in the Nifty. Okay, so and then you can just look into for Nifty as well. Okay, so what are the stocks which has contributed? In Bank Nifty, it's going to be 140 points has been contributed by ICICI Bank. And then we have the find a strategy. So everything is like already I have just discussed with you guys earlier. And top of which, like we have something known as where you can just on the settings, you can just click on settings, and then you can just give the details. Say like always I want to have the margin benefit, click on S, and then if you want to do some only market order, then you can select market order, or every time you place limit order, you can select whatever the things you use default, right? You can just give it over here. Okay, and then the number of lots. Okay, so always I use only 2 to 3 lots. Then you can just select 2 to 3 lots over here, and then you can just like that save it. Okay, so it's going to be like very simple. So once you saved it, and then once again you just come back to the option chain part, and then you just sell over here, right? So you can just see 4 lots, whatever I have given the default settings that can be populated over here, and like from there onwards, like all this all the legs you select will be having default of 4 lots. Okay, so and then you can just notice right now it has been default, the margin benefit is yes always, and then you can just click on execute. Now the orders will be executed on your FYERS account. Okay, so this is going to be like ultra cool. And if you want to look into the option chain, like the Greeks data as well, just click on the right side corner. Now you find out the put Greeks. Okay, so you can just play around on the Greeks, and then see if you want to do some sort of many strikes you want to look, right, then you can just click on the view less and view more option at the bottom. Okay, so this is all about the things like whatever I want to cover in today's session. I think so like I was able to cover. Okay, so we have I just summarize it once again. So after that I'll just take few questions from you guys. The first is going to be the we just discussed about the trending way, where we just discussed like how the market, how we can understand the broader market based upon the OA analysis. Okay, so where we have taken strikes like 9 strikes, and if you want to add another strikes, you can just add different strikes, or if you want to reduce the number of strikes, say like I want only 3 strikes. Okay, so then you can just submit over here, then this looks like this. Okay, so on top of which this is all about the trending way. So once you find out what's the trend, then if you're very beginner, you can just directly go to the dashboard and click on find a strategy. And on the find a strategy, then we feel that okay, it's going to be a positive day, and then click on find a strategy. Now it just opens you the different strategies, so which suits your risk appetite. Just click on analyze over there, and then you just take you to the strategy page where you can just look into how what's the combined premium is doing. And then if you feel that okay, this strategy looks good, then you can just like that place the order from here. Okay, so it's going to be ultra cool. You just no need to dig into things very often. Okay, and then you just look into the payoff chart. Now the payoff chart is, it just shows you like how, when, at what point you're going to become profitable. Okay, and then you can just look into the multi-strike way, as well as how the prices are reacted from the morning. Okay, these details will be helping you a lot in doing your analysis. Okay, and you don't need to add every time the market watch. You can directly go ahead with the option chain, and then whatever you want to do, you can just do it from there itself. Okay, and on top of which, if you want to exit the positions, once again, you don't need to add it over here. From the add positions, you can just see like buy and sell on over there itself. Okay, so once you find that okay, so okay, these are strikes I want to exit. Either you can just select all the strikes and then click on exit and single go, or else if you want only these 2 legs to be exited, just click this to strategy to be exited, then click exit. Okay, so it's just going to be done, so the order will be placed. Okay, so then we'll just discussed about the basket. So if you want to do further analysis, then you can just look into the baskets as well. And then the strategy tab already I've just discussed. Okay, so if you want to do something from the market watch, it's going to be like very simple. You can just look into the comment, like just go to the chart. Okay, so Nifty spot, the spot chart, and then you can just want to look into the Nifty spot chart, and then ICICI. Okay, so on ICICI, like if you want to, it's like hence it's the spot chart, that is only chart. Okay, so once you look into the ICICI Bank, okay, you can just see buy and sell, which automatically pops up. So I'm planning to buy. Okay, so I just put, let's say, like 10 quantities, and then I just click on execute. That's it. My order will be placed. Okay, so if you want to sell, so right now we have the future chart. Okay, so on futures, I want to take my positions with buy. Okay, so on Bank Nifty also I want to take my buy position. So once you can see like it is default. Okay, I don't want this ICICI Bank to be executed. Just like that, delete it, and then click on execute. Okay, the order will be getting placed over there. Okay, so it's going to be like very simple. So you don't need to make it. We have just tried to simplify things. So those who want to initiate multiple legs strategies, right? So the option chain will be very helpful for you guys. Okay. Okay, guys. So I think so. Like I'm just done with the presentation for the day. So if you have any questions, you can just post me.
Hey, Dharani.
Yeah.
Yes, you're done with the presentation, right?
Yeah, please.
So we do have a set of questions that the audience wants us to inquire with you.
Okay.
So let's go ahead with the first question.
Yeah.
When will when will instruments like crude oil and natural gas, be added?
Okay, it's like it just takes some more time. So we're just working on the M6 data. So we'll just let you know on the forum itself.
Okay. So the next one, is there an Insta Option mobile app available?
Yeah, the Insta Options mobile app is available. So like we'll be just providing the link shortly in the forum page, like what FYERS has provided us.
Okay. The next question is, in case of a long-term option strategy, will the payoff chart consider the positions which are exited in between?
No, as of now, we don't have something like the exiting the positions like in the basket. If they like that, if they want to have some sort of exit plans. Okay, so we don't have it as of now, but it is in the pipeline. So the people will be able to exit their trades and then mark the profitability, and then they can look into the MTM as well. So that will be that is in the pipeline. So we'll be adding those things shortly.
Understood. So the next question is there an option to save our own strategy other than the predefined strategies available?
Yeah, like we do have that. So I feel this strategy looks good for me. Then over here, you can just place, you can just see place order, all orders. Once you click on the place orders, now it will just pop up the basket over here. In the basket, you can just name it as say like you can just make it as butterfly. Okay, so butterfly strategy. And then you can just add it to the basket. So once you add it to the basket, now you'll be able to fetch these details on the under the options tab and the baskets. You can just find it like BFS. So you can just view it and then you can just analyze it once again whenever it is required.
Understood. So the next question is Insta Options free or chargeable? So
yeah, it's totally free for all the users from FYERS platform. So like as of now, like we are charging for different brokers, but it's totally free for all the users of FYERS.
The next question is, can Insta Option get integrated with the FYERS web portal itself? So it is integrated. All you have to do is, just click on the bit.ly link that we have shared with all of you on the live chat, as well as it's the pinned comment. So you can just go click on it, and we have Insta Options is not a separate platform on the, so it is directly integrated with the FYERS platform already.
Exactly.
So
yeah, please go ahead.
Yes.
Yeah.
So there is a feedback. So the platform looks promising and good work. This is a feedback that is coming in from the audience. So Greek's chart is similar to the combined. Greek chart similar to combined premium chart should be a good addition. And yes.
Okay. So Greek chart like similar to the combined premium chart, like we will expect the Greek charts to be popping out over here. So we'll just consider it as a request, and we'll just forward it to the tech team as well. So we'll just look for the feasibility of adding the Greek charts as well.
Understood. So how to take stock options through strategy before the results come?
Yeah, so like whenever it comes to stock options, like let me just go ahead and try to do some sort of, okay, so we have a say like, okay, let's just take Asian Paint. Okay, so once I click on Asian Paint, now I'll be trying to get the option chain of Asian Paints. And then, okay, I feel that this particular stock is not going to move ahead of the result. Okay, so on this aspect, like I feel that, okay, I'll just take a short strangle, say like somewhere like 1 SD or 2 SD away. So I just take like 2 strikes. I can just sell both, and then I can just do my analysis. So where I just need to check whether it is going to be like beyond the level of 1SD. Okay, because 1SD is going to be like 65% of probability you'll be having. So on this aspect, like so this strategy, we can just see the POP over here. The POP is almost like 65 to 70%. Okay, so on this aspect, like the people can take their trades. Okay, so but we can't just say like this is how it is to happen. But if they want to do some sort of strategies on say like on the aspect of IV crush, because whenever there is a higher IV, like whenever the results comes out, the each and every individual stocks will have the maximum IV. So post the event happens, obviously the IV going to drop down. So on this aspect, like they can just utilize the credit spreads and then they make money out of it. So that those things can be done through the Insta options itself.
Understood. So there are a lot of audience members who are asking if the video recording will still be available. So this video is being live streamed on YouTube. So the recording will be available on YouTube. All you have to do is come to the FYERS channel, go to the live section, and over there, this recording will be available. You can revisit it any number of times. And with that said, there are a lot of questions which are coming in from the audience saying, आप हिंदी में please session conduct कर लीजिए. So going forward, हम एक सेशन एक्सक्लूसिवली फायर्स इंस्टा ऑप्शन प्लेटफॉर्म पे करने वाले हैं आगे जाके. तो just stay tuned and we will be conducting a session entirely in. So the next question is bracket order and order slicing for large quantity feature is available.
Actually, like as of now, we have not worked on the order management part. So the slicing is not yet added, but it is in the pipeline. So like we'll just making it another few weeks of time. So those things are fixable. Like we're just working on it. So it'll be shortly available.
Okay. So the next question is there paper trading facility available?
No, like as of now, we don't have any sort of paper trading facilities. Like once we bring in paper trading facility, then the platform will be looking quite different, because like we are more centric towards the order execution as well as the analysis platform. So as of now, we just not concentrating someone on paper trading, but definitely like we'll be able to get stimulations in our platform, so where the people will be able to they can just do the paper trade sort of things.
Okay. So the next question is, can we place stop losses and targets on multiple legs?
No, it's like whenever like we just try to execute the orders, like people used to ask me, like when earlier also we had the similar sort of questions. Where like we can just give up a small tab where people can just put 20% of stop loss and then they execute. But then it will become it won't become like an execution platform. It will become an algorithmic platform. So on this aspect only, we just don't want to add that the specific 20% or 30% of stop loss from the individual leg itself. So there should be some sort of difference between the algorithmic platform and the execution platform. So that's the only thing like why we are not added it over here.
Okay. So the next question is there a time difference in updating the prices, all the data of option chain?
Yeah, so like there'll be no time difference between FYERS as well as Insta options. Why? Because like we just like both the datas are like more they'll be brought into same picture. So there won't be any sort of delay between Insta options and FYERS. Okay, so you can just ensure that as well.
Okay. The next question is there a facility to backtest my strategy on those?
No, so like the backtesting is totally a different story. Like we'll not have those features in this Insta options part.
Okay. So with that said, I see a lot of positive feedbacks also coming in about the platform. A lot of users seem excited about getting their hands on the Insta option integration that we have had with FYERS. So I guess most of the questions which have been asked by the audience have been answered. With that said, if anybody else has any other questions, please feel free to come to FYERS community. Just Google FYERS community, you'll find the link. Come over to our platform and post your questions there. The entire team is at your disposal, and we'll answer all the questions directly on the FYERS community platform too. So with that said, going forward, we'll also be conducting a session exclusively in Hindi, where we'll be covering the platform, in depth, and we'll also come out with a full-fledged tutorial video of how to use each functionality that is available on the platform. With that said, thanks a lot, Dharani, for taking your time out and coming over to the session. We hope to host you soon, shortly.
Sure. Thank you so much, FYERS team. I'm just taking this opportunity to thank all the viewers of this particular video. So please try to use Insta Options, and definitely you will feel the difference. And the key features like combined premium chart will give you a different level of understanding if you are an intraday as well as positional trader. Thank you so much.
Sure. Thanks, everyone. Take care. Talk to you soon. Bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye.